Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to JQ's World Episode 3. Today I'm going to be featuring... What the flying fuck? Shit. What the fuck is that?
Oh. No, I'm just fucking with you. Sup, bitches? Pablo! You're not Pablo.
Hi, ass.
It's pronounced Ash. Thanks for having me.
Well, the fuck are you doing here?
I literally have nothing better to do.
I can see that. Well,
Yeah.
I guess thank you for coming then.
So, like, are you Pablo's, like, cousin?
No, asshole, I'm not Pablo, okay? You racist son of a bitch. Anyway, well, as long as I have you here, well, the first thing I'm going to recommend you, please, do not sell any merchandise.
Oh, wait. You're all gonna love this. Buy my shit. Buy my shit. Buy all my movies. You know, you got your Evil Dead on Blu-ray. You got your sequel / reboot. You know, you got that shit going. And you got that non-canon shit, you know, the shit that makes things confusing. Buy my shit, you know, I'll autograph them and stuff and shit, you know. Yo, these
Don't
movies,
you make enough money on your television show?
We don't speak of the show.
Alright, well, again, like I was saying before, since I have you here, would you like to play your own game that's on the PlayStation 1?
Dick Biscuit.
Ah, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'll just play for you then.
Okay. Alright. I'll like, you know, I hate this shit. I'm getting too old for this. And it's funny I say that because we're playing some retro shit.
You're not into retro?
I mean, not really. I like the atmosphere of retroness, if that's even a word, but like, I feel as though nowadays people just let nostalgia get in the way of their judgment when it comes to good games.
Is one of them yours?
What do you mean?
Your game basically is nostalgic, but...
No, I honestly think that this is just a giant knockoff of Resident Evil 1.
Oh, really? Is
Yeah.
it that bad?
It really is. There's no sense of direction. They just sort of like push you into the game. It's just sort of like you start off in the cabin and that's kind of it, and you don't know what else you're supposed to be doing. And it gets very, very confusing because like I'm just walking around with my dick in my hand trying to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do.
So basically they just called you just to do this line right here.
Yes.
The book contained bizarre
This is
burial
me.
rites,
This is totally
prophecies,
me.
Demon resurrection passages.
You
Professor
know,
Raymond
I find it
Noby
hilarious
unearthed the book
because, you know,
and brought it to this remote
how many
cabin
times
in Queensland.
have I had to say this shit in the beginning of every version of the franchise I've
He
done?
awoke something
Like,
dark
honestly,
in the woods.
we get it. Bad book, face on it. Monsters,
Professor,
things Halloween-y, I
came
guess.
for me.
But seriously, I think
It got into
people,
my hand and
I think
went
we're
bad.
overdoing it.
So I lopped it off at the wrist. The professor's daughter, Annie, helped me fight the evil. Using the book, we opened up a vortex.
I'm just confused in your first game. I can't tell if this is a sequel to part 2.
It's not canon, so don't worry.
Okay, so it makes a lot
I
of
mean,
sense now.
to be honest, the Evil Dead franchise, they really like to reuse the beginning a lot, and it's really open to interpretation because the movies are sort of its own thing, and the games are its own thing, and then there's the comics. The comics are their own thing. Everything is pretty much its own canon.
We were the perfect match. But then, the nightmares came.
I miss her every
Years
day.
it haunted me, even when I was awake. Jenny thought I was crazy, but she agreed to help. we decided to go back to the cabin.
Really? You went back to the fucking cabin? Why? Why the flying fuck would you go back to the cabin after all these years?
Well, if you were listening to the fucking flashback, I was having nightmares.
I know, but there's something called therapy, goddammit.
Oh, okay. So therapy is gonna help me after I murdered my sister and my best friend and my best friend's girlfriend and my own girlfriend.
Don't forget your hand.
Don't forget my fucking hand. That was my jacking off hand. It's gone now.
Then you should feel really privileged that you're good with the girls then.
They don't appreciate the stump.
Well, Ash, I got a bad news for you.
What?
Except you put in the first disc of the game, you put the second disc, and that's why I said insert the first disc. So we're gonna have to go back, unfortunately.
Son of a bitch. Oh god, remember that? Like, disc 1 and disc 2 used to be a thing. Does anyone remember that?
Not really, but I'm already hating your game for that reason.
Oh yeah, definitely. No, well, in its defense, Resident Evil did the same thing.
But they justified that with two different storylines, though. Clara had her own story in
No,
this
they did it with Zero.
Huh?
They did it with Resident Evil 1 Remake, and they did it with Resident Evil 0.
Well, I would not know about that.
It's only because the consoles and systems back then couldn't handle like a full game, but you know, Capcom still wanted to release a full game. But since the cartridges can only handle so much, they put half of the game in one disc, and if you saved your game up to a certain point in the story, you get to play the second disc.
Let's go.
So yeah, you better hope to God that when you're playing the first disc, you better not lose the second one.
Like nothing ever happened.
Okay, can we skip this?
I wondered
Is this one of those games where you can't skip the cutscene?
Well, we already seen the first one. The first cutscene we can, but the second one we can't. So this is explaining why you're going back.
This is stupid.
There's your jerking off hand.
Ah, memories.
Oh no, not again. Damn it, it won't shut off.
I love how I still have a hand in that cutscene, even though my own hand is walking around.
Jenny.
Okay, so how many girlfriends you had at this point that kept on fucking dying?
I am not at liberty to disclose that information due to the lawsuits.
Oh, this can't be happening.
It's
Not
happening.
again.
Oh, yeah, it's happening. It's happening in a big way. If you'll excuse me, duty calls.
Look at that top-notch PS1 graphic, yo. Top-notch.
Work shed.
I need to stop. Everything you see is an homage to the movies. Because they keep fucking reusing references from the movies. Because that's all they have to go
Jenny's
by.
out there somewhere.
Alright, so we got a chainsaw, axe, handgun.
I feel like we should have read that text because, like, there's really no sense of direction in this game. We need to know what we're doing. Wait, go back to the pause menu. Go to text. Let's see, October 9th. The key to dispelling the evil I have unleashed lies somewhere in the pages of the completed Necronomicon. I have been working for a sleepless week trying to resemble and translate the pages when today, alas, something terrible happened. I sat down to reset and...
At this point, I don't give a fuck. I want to play.
Well, we can't just keep going gun blazing. So, you're just gonna walk around randomly until shit happens?
Basically, that's the point of a game. You're supposed to enjoy it.
There's
And
no
now- and now-
objective!
I know the objective now.
What?
It's run like a bitch.
Collect the shinies.
Exactly. See? There's more
Oh,
shiny.
a shiny! Shiny, collect the shiny! It
Full
must
gas.
mean something.
We got a fucking crowbar. Oh well. Oh shit, wait, chill.
Let's go.
Oh, I see something. I see something. I can just reach right there.
Look at this top-notch graphics, yo.
Ah, Ah, finally, something for views. What's in here? Ah, Resident Evil.
Yeah, see, this is just copy and pasted Resident Evil, but shittier! At least in Resident Evil, it told you what to do. This one is more like, walk around and do the thing.
If I just know how to turn off my fucking chainsaw, I can just kill these fuckers in 1, 2, 3.
You're gonna waste the gas.
Might as well waste the gas.
No, don't waste the fucking gas.
Groovy.
Because we're most likely gonna have to fight something, like, really difficult. Don't waste the gas.
At least let me know how to let me know how to at least turn this shit on, at least.
I'm gonna be tempted to use it. That's what scares me.
Well, forget it. I don't know how to turn it on, so...
Okay, I love how we keep hearing the screams, but nothing's popping out. That's unsettling.
Wait, oh my god, yo! They won't let me out! I can't even walk away. Go away. Okay, there we go. Ow, you cock.
See, I could have forgiven the combat in this game if they didn't have freaking fixed camera angles, because honestly...
Not only that, they spawn every fucking 10...
What the shitballs is this?
Okay, this actually might be interesting.
Oh, you fucker! Son of a... Oh! That's not an okay. That's not okay.
How the fuck don't you die?
Scared the shit out of me.
I can't believe we actually got scared by a fucking skeleton that's fuck...
Oh my god! Hashtag spooky scary skeleton.
Alright, so basically we're in the forest right now, as I can see.
It looks more like a,
We're actually making it more longer than the last gameplay.
It looks more like a cornfield.
Okay, this way or this way?
Go over there.
I mean, I think there's a death trap.
Oh my god. I don't like this. This is not a normal.
God damn it. That skeleton has a boner. Get it?
Ha ha, totally.
Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! I'm cornered!
You're dying, you're dying, you're dying, you're dying, you're dying, you're dying, you're dying. I'm crying, I'm crying, I'm crying. God damn it.
What was the point of the... It's easy to say a game sucked, dude.
It really did. It tried... Listen, honestly, the worst part about this game is that it tried to replicate all the things that made Resident Evil good, but then it completely failed at it. And now I just legitimately want to play Resident Evil.
Okay, well, to make it up for you because your game is super shitty...
Let's play... Oh my god. Are we playing, 2 or 3?
Which one you like, 2 or 3?
Let's play 3 since, like, it's slightly more scary than 1 and 2, mainly because Nemesis pops out at random, and let's be honest, that's scary as shit. You know shit's getting real when Nemesis is coming around.
And that is true.
What I really like what they did with Resident Evil 3
Compared to your game?
compared to my game. No, but seriously, like I mentioned before, Nemesis comes out at random, but you're given the option to either run away or fight. And the game is alright with you running away, but it rewards you for staying and fighting, because if you actually manage to kill Nemesis...
And not be a pussy.
And not be a pussy, not be a giant raging pussy, you can unlock certain, like, weapons. You can unlock parts to weapons and make them stronger, and it just makes the game go by a lot more smoother because, you know, a handgun can only do so much. Resident Evil Nemesis.
I wish it said that. This is the best cutscene in this fucking game.
This is what sort of sparked a lot of inspiration for the Resident Evil films.
And zombies.
Honestly, the cutscenes here were really good during its time. This game was ahead of its time.
It was, it really was. Like, look at this shit.
A lot of
you know something was gonna go down after you seen shit like that.
Though, if you think about it, why... This is Resident Evil logic. How come the army couldn't handle a shit ton of zombies and mutants, but 2 people could?
because they had experience dealing with these motherfuckers. Remember, the first
Fair enough.
the first Star members didn't know shit about them neither. They didn't kill, they ran away.
You wanna know something? And this is just for zombie media in general. I hate it when people are always saying, "What are those things? What are we gonna do? What are those things?" Okay, clearly you live in modern day. I'm pretty sure you know what zombies are. And from that knowledge, I'm pretty sure you know how to kill a zombie. I feel like the game used the majority of their budget on these cutscenes.
To be honest, this cutscene is fucking incredible.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Capcom used the majority of their budget for the cutscenes rather than the game.
I just kind of feel bad. Capcom was on the roll back then with their games, but nowadays they just suck.
You want to know what it is though?
What?
You see, around the time Resident Evil 4 was released, the original creator of Resident Evil left Capcom because he didn't like the direction his game was going. When he left, he gave the franchise to his friend who was more into action than he was horror. And that's why the games are more about drama and action than they are about survival horror, because it's not the same guy anymore.
Well, it might explain a lot of stuff then, I guess, but still.
Because the thing is, and I don't think a lot of people really notice this, but the first few Resident Evil games focused on two major things. They focused on scaring the shit out of you, and they focused on solving a shit ton of puzzles. But ever since 4, things are like spoon-fed to you. There are things that are super obvious to figure out. The puzzles aren't that challenging. Not to mention that you're pretty much beefed up and given a shit ton of ammo to fight zombies. You know how much of a safe haven it was when you found at least one thing of ammo? And nowadays, you're pretty much stocked.
Well, guys, we have to cut the show from here. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you want to continue seeing me and Mano play Resident Evil 3, please let me know, okay?
Stay tuned for part 2.
Exactly. Thanks, guys, and hopefully see you soon.
Remember, share, subscribe, and you better hit that like button. And if you hit that unlike button, we will find you.
Well, he'll find you.
I'll find you, but don't hit the unlike button. Why would you hit it? Just click like. It's that easy. It's as easy as clicking a button.
Good night, guys.